Now, this message goes to all Africans. We've been blaming South Africans for showing a xenophobic image to different African people. I actually want to stand with South Africans today. What exactly are you people doing in South Africa with no documents? It's abnormal, actually. We are all Africans, but that's abnormal. So you go to South Africa to abide by the rules and regulations, the law that governs South Africa. The reason why you don't want to get documented is because
a lot of Africans are beginning to realize South Africans are not the problem. It is high time Africans to wake up and feed their country. This man share a lot of reasons and points why South Africans are so right to chase undocumented foreigners from their country. It is high time everyone go back to his country and feed their country. And this is the reason why he said what he said. Let's take a look at these videos, and please do not forget to like the video, share and subscribe.
Now, this message goes to all Africans. We've been blaming South Africans for showing a xenophobic image to different African people. I actually want to stand with South Africans today. What exactly are you people doing in South Africa with no documents? I would think that if someone is going to a country, they need to be documented actually. In the first place, when you live in your own country, you need to have documents that talk about you, where you're coming from. I'm kind of getting convinced that these people who come into countries without documents are the people that lead to crime rise, are the people that frame different crimes in the country where they go. What exactly took you to that country? So I want to ask you, it's not only South Africa actually, but everywhere you go, Africans, what exactly took you to that country? In the first place, people look for visas to go to different parts of the world. In this sense, the visa talks what took them there. But actually, some people go to South Africa for settlement. Like, they go to live for good. Did you actually pass through the legal terms set for you to seek asylum in that country, or you just smuggled yourself into the country? Like someone moves from Ethiopia, Somalia to South Africa, that very long distance, and reaching South Africa, actually they have nothing that talks about them. Well, if you have your documents from your homeland, then you need permission to live in South Africa. If this is not actually working on in South Africa, let me ask you a question. Who has ever gone to USA without a visa? None. Actually, you go get visas and they allow you to go to such countries. So even in Africa, countries have different rules and regulations. You can't just smuggle yourself into a country and then you want to be treated equally and you want to enjoy everything without even permission of living in that country. People need permissions. Ever since borders were created, countries were established. The law was established. The laws govern countries respectively. So it means if you visit another country, whether it's in Africa or not, there are laws that govern that country. So those laws define that country. There is no country just to go to and then you find yourself settlement without even any permission. It's abnormal actually. We are all Africans, but that's abnormal. You know, you find people in those areas. You don't just say you found bare land. Guys, are you nomads? Are you looking for pastures? Moving up and down. Somalis, Ethiopians. Let me ask you questions. Yes, we know that people have instabilities in their countries. Yes, that's right. It's understandable, yeah. But then going to some other place, you must be permitted. You don't just come in and for you, they should have mercy on you. They should feel pity for you because you're facing challenges in your country. The biggest unlawfulness is caused by non-citizens. Just because they're not documented, they can easily get lost in the space. You can't trace them because they're not documented. They can do crime at any cost. There is no way you say, yes, we are Nigerians, we help South Africa in some way or the other to attain its freedom, so we're supposed to live in South Africa with freedom of any kind. South Africa is a sovereign country. So you go to South Africa to abide by the rules and regulations, the law that governs South Africa. The reason why you don't want to get documented is because you want to engage in crime.
South Africa isn't looking much like South Africa these days. You have undocumented immigrants from other African failed states going to South Africa, taking over their sidewalks with these open markets. Check this out.
But like you have left your own countries, what is it that you are doing in South Africa? Why would you come and sell this in our land? Why would you come and sell these things in our country? When are you going to fix your own countries? When are you going to fix your own countries, Africans? When are you going to change your own government? When are you going to build Africa? When are you going to build this continent? We are a laughing stock. The world is laughing at us. The world is laughing at Africa. Africa, go home. Go and fix your country.
The South African lady told them, hey, you need to go to your countries and fix your governments. Like, it shouldn't be South Africa's responsibility to take care of 53 countries, right? I seen this comedian, Godfrey, talking about Africans, continental Africans been around for 7 million years.
So, Africans are around 7 million years old.
You telling me you had a 7 million year head start with 54 countries, and this is the most you could come up with? 7 million year head start above everybody else, and you can only develop 30% of your continent? Y'all should be looking like Tokyo, for real. Instead, y'all let the UN with your hands out, right? The world should be looking to Africa for help. All these black other countries, the Caribbean countries, should be looking to Africa for help. Not African up there at the UN with their hand out, especially with a 7 million year head start. What is this?
The slogan Africa for Africans is kind of misinterpreted. Don't say Africa for Africans and you think you own every country in Africa. You are from, let's say, Ethiopia, and then you say you own South Africa, you own Uganda, you own any country in Africa because you feel like Africa for Africans. That's not how it works. Africa for Africans, when you are in your own segmented area, don't say Africa for Africans and then if you feel like the whole of Africa is yours. No, your only part where you belong to is where your Africa starts and ends. That place where you belong to, where you're born, where your ancestors are originated. I want to read for you one Bible verse. Proverbs 12:11. It says, those who work their land will have abundant food, but those who chase fantasies have no sense. My friend, what are you doing in South Africa? You're chasing fantasies. The Bible has said those who chase fantasies have no sense. And this is truth, Bible truth. Those who work their land will have plenty of food. Your land is where you're born. Your land is where your ancestors are born. Your land is where you belong. Your belonging land, where you came from. Be Ethiopia, Somalia, or where, Djibouti. I don't even know, but where you're coming from is your homeland, and that's your land which the Bible is talking about. If you farm your land, you'll have plenty of food. If you don't and chase fantasies, the Bible said you have no sense. Foreigners.
The bitter truth about relocating within Africa. My fellow Africans, especially my Nigerians, before you think of relocating to another African country, like South Africa, for example, please listen to this. Listen to this with love. Don't just carry your school certificate and expect to get a job immediately. Things don't work like that here. Even some South Africa with certificates are struggling to get a job. So when you, a foreigner, get jobs like cleaning, working in a bar, working at restaurants, working maybe where they sell clothes, some South Africa will come after you and be like, you're taking our jobs. That is why I always advise, learn a skill before coming to any African country. Skills like hair, barbing, tailor, like fashion designer, baking, installation, makeups, shoemaker, mechanic. Just learn a skill. Or even if you have money to invest, when you come to this country like South Africa or other African country to invest, I'm very sure you'll make it. Coming prepared makes life easy. Don't just come empty and get stuck. Life in another man's country is not easy as you see it on social media. People are actually struggling. So please come with a skill. I'm not saying don't come, just come smart and ready. I'm speaking from experience and I say this with love.
Exactly, she's actually right. Before you take your bag to any country as a foreigner, you need to have something doing. You need to have a skills. At least when you get there, you can start with that. Especially Nigerians, because Nigerians, we love to travel a lot. We love to explore. I don't know why Nigerians have obsession for traveling a lot. So please, as a Nigerian, before you go to South Africa or any other country, please have something doing, because you cannot go there and start to commit nuisance and atrocity in other country. And for this, our brother who also spoke about the fact that it's high time all Africans to have a document in South Africa, and is so in support of South Africans chasing foreigners from their country to go fix their country. I must tell you, I'm 100% in support of that, especially to my Nigerian people. I am a Nigerian, so I will definitely speak for my people, because my people love to travel a lot and they leave their country on fees. Yes, the number of Nigerians traveling every day is alarming. It is high time for we Nigerians to face the reality, to hold our leaders accountable. Trust me, I wish Nigerians can learn from South Africa the zeal to fight for their country. Trust me, Africa will be a better place, because Nigeria have the market, we have the land. So if Nigeria can be better, at least Africa will at least have somewhere to also go. So Nigerians, since we are planning to run to South Africa and other countries, we should also focus on fixing our country so that other foreigners can also come to our country to also live and explore. But in all of this, I would love to see your comments on the comment section of what you also think of this video. And please, at this point, if you have not liked the video, please do more by liking the video. And don't forget to share so that more people can see this video. And please, if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please do not make it your last by subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to the channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed.